What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all have had a great weekend. I took the family to the beach today, so got to see the ocean. Man, it was choppy. I mean, it was crazy. The wind destroyed a tent I just bought a year ago. So windy days at the beach are cool to a degree, but it was wild. But the girls had fun, so that's all that matters. My kids. So let's just jump right into the weather. Tomorrow is looking like a decent severe weather event. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. According to the National Weather Service, they don't think it is either. But let's just jump right into it. So today, it's been a humid day. We haven't hit 9 degrees or anything, but it's been humid. Tomorrow, check out here. Check out the dew points tomorrow. These are dew points around, around the hottest part of the day, 4 or 5 p.m. Dew points pushing 70. When you got dew points in the 70, guys, that's pretty high. And that starts to feel extremely uncomfortable outside, even upper 60s. So you're going to have a very, very juiced up atmosphere out there. And it is definitely going to be very humid. And it's definitely going to feel like storms tomorrow. Here's the temperatures at the same time frame, mid 80s to upper 80s. A little bit cooler in the upstate, but still very uncomfortable even in the upper 70s when you have dew points that high. And it's just setting the stage up for a very stormy day tomorrow. So let's look at Cape. Remember that storm energy, guys, the same time period. Decently high. It's not crazy, like ridiculously high or anything like that, but you got a lot of energy out there. So there's going to be fuel. This is around the 4 or 5 p.m. area again. So there's going to be plenty of fuel out there. I'm sorry, this is around the 6 p.m. time. So there's going to be some energy out there for sure. This is the tornado parameter thing, and I just want to show this because I don't want everybody to think just because we have a severe weather event there's a tornado threat. There's always going to be a little one, and same case tomorrow, very small. This goes up to a scale from 0 to 10. The highest in some of the storms I'm seeing is a 1, so maybe a 1.5. So tornado threat tomorrow does not look that big of a deal. National Weather Service is actually thinking if anything's going to be a big deal, it'll be a small hail threat, and the biggest threat will be damaging winds. So that's just something we need to watch out for. The dam is kind of backed up from, and we'll jump here. The dam is kind of backed off from more of a line of storms as opposed to more of kind of unorganized area of just storms, which makes me think that the storms tomorrow that do develop are going to have a big time threat of heavy rain. Wherever these storms hit, guys, you're going to get dumped on. So I'm showing this. This is for real early Monday morning. It looks like there's some activity in Georgia that's gonna start to die out by the time it gets to the South Carolina-Georgia border. So I don't think we have nothing to worry about in the morning, but we're gonna jump to later and it clears out. But as you can tell right here, we got around the, this is mid to late afternoon. You're getting into the 4 or 5 o'clock range. And I'm not gonna tell you, mention the exact date of the NAM because it's just all over the place. It's hard to predict exactly what time a storm's going to develop. But I'll tell you one thing is interesting is even the HRRR model, which I won't show here, they're showing the storms developing. It looks like they just start popping up or exploding, if you will, right over the Central Midlands, almost right over the Columbia area. So that's going to be interesting. You might all of a sudden be out and about, heading home from work, and all of a sudden just bang, it just pops up right on top of you. So that's something we need to watch out for. We get later in the afternoon into the evening, and it looks like some more activity is out there, and it looks like it consolidates maybe into the upper PD area, upstate area. We're not exactly going to know exactly what this is going to do, but I can tell you one thing. It's going to be moving southwest to northeast, so it's going to be moving northeast. So it's going to be pushing out of Georgia and then going through the state and then kind of going into the coastal plains or a triangle of North Carolina, Piedmont, and things like that. So it's not going to be pushing from the upstate going towards us. It's not like that. It's going to be pushing out of Georgia. So that's going to be the direction of the storms tomorrow. As you can tell, you get later. But I'm going to show this. This is the NAM rainfall from right now, no rain tonight, from right now all the way till Tuesday evening. So check out that big bullseye right over Lexington and Richland County. And, you know, that's just kind of signaling maybe that's where the development starts tomorrow. But this is also through Tuesday, too, which there also is a threat of rain and storms, more in the form of heavy rain, I think. But you see how sporadic in nature the rain is, the heavier rain, like that's 3 inches over Columbia. That lets you know that this is going to be storms. And so wherever the storms, the NAM is trying to predict where the storm is going to develop. And it's trying to say where that storm developed. Obviously, when you get trapped up under a storm, you're going to get torrential downpours most of the time. So that's that. Now, the storm threat is a big deal tomorrow. It always is. So I'm going to show you this. I've showed you this many times before. You got marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, then high, which is a light green, darker green, yellow, orange, red, then pink. Tomorrow we're only under a marginal, which is basically level 1 out of the severe weather scale, whatever you want to call it. You think, I've said this 100 times in all my videos, you think marginal, you're like, man, that's not a big deal, but it could easily update to a slight. And guys, slight, the upstate was under a slight risk when I chased them storms a couple weeks ago, and there ended up being hell almost the size of baseballs and a tornado that went through parts of the upstate and northern Midlands. So, you know, don't focus so much on that. This is just kind of a guide. So there definitely is going to be some severe thunderstorms tomorrow, no doubt about it. I don't have any doubt about that at all. So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is the upper level low that's going to give us a chance of rain every single day next week. Well, this week now, Monday through Friday. Every single day there's going to be a solid chance of rain. And basically this upper level low is, as I mentioned a few days ago, it's just going to come down, kind of get trapped and just chill out all over the southeast, get hung up over the Appalachian Mountains. And this is the GFS here. And Monday, you see the L, that's where the upper level low is, or where it thinks it's going to be. Go here. Now, you know, it's showing up there, which don't focus on that. It's just kind of everywhere. It's kind of predicting where it is. There's a low again, late Tuesday, Wednesday. Now as you see there's rain everywhere. GFS isn't very detailed, guys, so it's just kind of giving you an idea that there is rain and storms. Look, the low is showing in the upper level low is showing in Charleston, but you know, it just gives you an idea that it's going to set up somewhere and just kind of move around. And as it moves around, it's just going to give us rain and storms here in the Carolinas. And now it shows it there Wednesday. This is Thursday, and I'll just stop there. Y'all get the point. But I'll show this too. This is the Euro. Euro isn't very detailed either. Euro isn't really meant to be a detailed. As far as, when I say detail, I mean like the NAM. Show like the intensity of the storm. It just shows you rain chances. So this is tomorrow evening. This is Tuesday evening. Still shows rain over the entire state. Wednesday, this is the European. Rain over the entire state. Rain over the entire state. Thursday into Friday. So this is even Saturday. It still shows rain. So you get the point. It's just really, really impressive how we thought we were going to be super dry next week a few days ago, and now it just looks like a washout next week, which I know some of y'all hate that, but I'm very happy it's happening because we were super dry around here. We've had 1/10 of an inch of rain in all May, and half May is over. So we really need the rain. Here is the National Weather Service is kind of predicting through Saturday. And, you know, it's saying, I'm going to tell you right now, the coastal areas down to the southern part of South Carolina, y'all are not going to get as much rain. Y'all are not going to be in this as much, but I'm telling you, from the Midlands, northern Midlands to the upstate, y'all are under a really, guys, especially the Triad and areas of the mountains in North Carolina, could be a serious flood threat, guys. And, you know, nobody knows exactly where this heavy rain is going to set up. But where it does set up, it could get really bad. Definitely some flash floods can be occurring, and we just gotta watch this. This is a tricky situation. It's kind of unfolding that people are trying to get a handle on. But this is the National Weather Service, so it's saying maybe 2.5 inches here in Central Midlands, here in the Columbia, Lexington area. But check out in the upstate, 4, 5, 6 inches maybe. So that's just something to look at. Now I want to show y'all one last thing because it's super impressive. This is the European model, so it's a fairly reliable model. But this is the total accumulated precipitation, which we're obviously only doing with rain because it's spring and summertime. But I mean, check it out here. It's saying from now all the way through Saturday evening. Check it out. I mean, look at the whole second half of the state, the northern part of the state. 8 inches. I mean, good gracious, that's a lot of rain. And you can check out the graph over here on the side. What those I don't know what you want to call it. Those grayish, purplish colors are. There's 7, 8 inches of rain. Central Midlands, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of rain. Gets lower towards the coast, as I mentioned, but y'all get the point. This is I think we have a severe weather threat tomorrow for sure. That basically jump starts what we're going to be dealing with all week. And I don't think there's going to be severe weather threat every day. I think there might be a chance of storms every day, but I do think there is a chance of severe weather Friday also. But I don't know much about that. That might develop as the upper level lows kind of pulling off and finally gets out of here. But we'll see how that works out. But tomorrow, severe weather threat, damaging winds is the biggest threat. Torrential downpours, possibly hail. Just have to watch out. I may be out and chasing and about, but I think the storm's going to be right on top of my house potentially, so I may not chase. But that's all I got, guys. Please subscribe. Continue to support me. I've had a lot of growth over the last 28 days via YouTube, and my Twitter recently hit 3,000 followers, and appreciate everybody on Facebook. I've really grown a network of really close people, and I appreciate all y'all, and thanks for watching for everybody, and let's just be weather aware this week because it's going to be very active for sure. Y'all have an awesome night.